Hey, what's up guys, it's SirTagCR, and today we're back at it again with another Ram Rider deck. We got the 3 Musketeers Ram Rider, and 3 Musketeers Ram Rider functions really well. I like being able to kite units opposite lane with the Ice Golem, going in with the Ram Rider, stunning units in the middle, having the 3 Musketeers shred it. And I just really like the new changes with Elixir Collector. Too often people will be able to drop Elixir Collector, and then you don't have a spell or any way to punish, and now you can't have it in your starting hand anymore. And I think it's great change, and I commend Supercell for that amazing balance change. Anyway, you're going to have a lot of bait proponents with this deck. You're going to have the 3 Musketeers. You're obviously going to have the Elixir Collector and the Hunter, all for poison bait. And then you're also going to have bats for zap bait. This deck functions really well against almost everything in the meta, so check it out and let me know how it ends up working for you down below in the comment section. We're going to start off the game with a bandit in the back. And we're going to see what's up. I can go for 3M here. Crucify the Royal Ghost. And the bandit will be tanking for it, so I'm okay with this. Especially when he drops Battle Ram in the back like that, and then I go in for an Ice Golem to tank for that. Yeah, we baited out a poison. I don't end up having my collector here, but now we have a free collector on the map because he's not going to have poison and cycle, which is really good for us. I still have to cycle card. It was literally my last card. I feel like Pump just happens to be my last card with 3 Musketeers way too often now. Happens a lot. I end up going for a Battle Ram. Or a Barbarian Barrel. Ah, man. Mixing up cards left and right today, aren't I? Elixir Collector here, and then I want to go Bats early so then we can crucify that bandit so it doesn't get a hit on my tower. He's going to Zap, so he does. Wasn't expecting him to have Zap. Most people don't run Zap in their decks anymore. Can Hunter right on top, so then his Bat Ram doesn't connect. Dude, you are so last meta. You don't even have the Ram Rider. We go for Bandit right in front because the Bandit traditionally is like stopped by units really close to it, so it stops the charge, but the Hunter crucifies units that are really close to it because of the shotgun shell. So it's really nice synergy there, if you think about it. We go Barbarian Barrel right on top. Make sure that we mitigate damage. Just change lanes out here. Easy kite. It's going to poison this. And then we have Hunter again, so this is great. He might zap this. That would make sense, so then the minions actually get on top. It's not going to. Then a bandit here on defense. Make sure that we minimize the amount of damage. If you think about it, all that damage that's on top of that bandit would be on top of my tower, so that'd be really bad for me. Go 3M here since he just used his poison. Definitely justify going in for an Ice Golem here as well. Looks like he's probably going to P.E.K.K.A here. But if I Ram Rider, he gets one hit on the Ram Rider. And then, guess what? It's just stuck there. It's literally stuck wherever he drops it. Yo, he's not even getting damage on the Ram Rider. Sick. Uses Electro Wizard. Can P.E.K.K.A here. Or deal with the P.E.K.K.A with the Hunter. If he gets a connection, I just drop Ice Golem right after. So as soon as it connects, then it redirects there. Also can go for a Barbarian on defense, and he just used another poison, so it's good for us to just go for another easy collector, because he can't punish it. Might go for Battle Ram? No, he's going to go for P.E.K.K.A. Should stop everything. Ice Golem as well is OP. Can easily go for a Barbarian Barrel right on top. All of his spam. Then justifiably going for a Hunter. Stop the Penciltration, and then easily going for a Ram Rider. I wish I had Freeze or something just for the memes, but we don't. Ram Rider should Penciltrate through and we win the game. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Pleasure playing against you. Taking advantage of that one poison, then defending, because he didn't have any answer to like the collector. He had to spam me. If you wanted to break through, if you want to get damage, you're not going to be able to poison and cycle 4 cards and then poison the collector. You actually have to spam me, and I have Hunter, and I have a lot of great defenses, and it just wasn't happening for him. So this guy ends up dropping a shallow barb hut. We can just go opposite lane with a Ram Rider and bats. It's going to be a lot of damage for us, and I can go for an Ice Golem to kite these barbs opposite lane as well. Minimize the amount of damage he gets on us. Those bats are going to get some nice, juicy chip. I can go for another Barb Barrel in the middle just to kite those barbs. Barb on barb action, the savagery. The cannibalism. Shield your eyes. I'm going to go for our collector here. As soon as he drops Goblin Gate in the back, that's really nullifying any ability to play super aggressive. But I guess the Battle Ram is going to be pretty obnoxious. It should connect to my tower. I'm going to go in for bats, and if he zaps, then I will go in for an ice golem. But if he doesn't, then I'm just chilling. Free collector. Nice stuff for us. The bats are still alive, so I guess those barbs are not having to be responded to. He's going to go for 3 muskies. He's going to have fireball with this deck, so this is a huge hard counter for him. This is a really bad matchup for me. I'm going to go split 3 musketeers. I have to split 1 towards this. Hopefully he fireballs that. It'd be really stupid for him to do that. It doesn't look like he's going to. I want to go in for a barbarian barrel on top of that, and then an ice golem to maybe block and push back his musketeer. And then we make a push on both sides, on both fronts. So here we go. I'm actually going to go for bats here. See if they can tank for any of the musketeers. See if we can get some nice damage with that. Clean. I think we get an extra muskie hit for that. Yep. Nice. So the issue is, if he saves the fireball, he could just 3-on-1 lane and then fireball my 3-on if I drop my 3 muskies in 1 lane as well. So I can't really do that play. Something I have to be wary of. I'm going to go for our Barbarian Barrel on defense here. That's actually going to connect because he dropped it shallow yet again. I don't know why he's not learning his lesson, but guys, we'll take advantage of it. 3M in the back because I assume he's going to drop them soon. He's going to drop Fly Machine. He could fireball this. You going to do it? Those barbs are dead, so I don't care about them. 3M all in 1 lane, as I expected. It's going to be difficult. This is really difficult for us. Incredibly unfortunate. I have to go for a Hunter here. Probably have to cycle a couple bar barrels on him. I don't really see any other way. I guess bar barrel's pretty good against that. Ice Golem on top. Oof. Ram Rider as well. Bats. Can we bypass yet again? It doesn't look like it. I actually have to go for a Hunter here. He's going to connect for sure, but I'm okay with that. We end up taking the tower, so somehow, some way, this dude is going to have Fireball with 3 Musketeers and a bar putt, but we end up winning with a 3 Musketeer deck, and we end up having Ram Rider instead of the bar putt. So somehow, some way, we won the game. And I don't understand why he didn't fireball me at all. Guess he couldn't understand why I wasn't dropping 3M all in 1 lane, and he was saving for that surprise factor. GG, well played, and peace out, dude. Wizard is a pain without Miner. It's not that bad. Yo, this guy just goes in. He just goes in with the Golem. Absolutely no care in the world. Unfortunately, I don't have Collector because it's like very improbable that I'll get next card in hand after my starting hand. And then I also don't actually end up having a Ram Rider to apply aggression opposite lane. So those are 2 things I just didn't have. Fortunately for us, he decides to go in for a poison on top of the Hunter. So that's what I wanted to see. And now I just counter push with the 3 Musketeers. And then we really royally ram him right now. You guys ready for this? Oh, it's going to be real. The Royal Ram is coming through, boys. He is about to assert the dominance. Here we go. The parade push is coming, and he cannot stop it. This is going to take towers, certainly. He's going to end up going in for a Wizard. He does not have Scarmy because he just dropped it. There's no card that he could possibly drop besides a Valkyrie, and he doesn't have that, it looks like. I'm going to end up going in for an Ice Golem so then we can tank and get even more damage from these Muskies, hopefully. And yeah, look at that Ice Golem being behind the Musketeers, and it's still, oh my gosh, the Musketeers were still not the target of the tower. That's incredible. Did you guys see that? Or was that a figment of my imagination? Was I just dreaming there, or did I get all that damage? I think we can 3-crown him here with the Bandit. I think the Bandit will persevere because of the bats. I think it should get a dash on the tower. If it doesn't, I'll be a sad panda. And it looks like it does get that dash, and we will collect the W with the Ram Rider right here, right now. GG. Well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. So I love starting off with a Hunter when you see a Golem. Because in a lot of case scenarios, if they poison, if they're stupid enough to actually poison that, you just end up going for a Collector or 3 Musketeers and then kind of wreck them. GG, well played, man. Anyway, we're going to go kick off the game with 2 Muskies in the back. This guy goes in for a Bar Putt. So we're going to see if he has Bar Putt, 3 Musketeers, Fireball. Hopefully that's not the case. Try to avoid that Bar Putt and go in for a Ram Rider. Maybe we can tank for that Musketeer a little bit longer. Especially if we get some nice damage. Always beneficial to go in for a Bandit in front of the Muskies, hopefully. Oh, the 1 Muskie? No, not in front, unfortunately. So we're going to end up eating that entire Flying Machine. And then I can go in for a Collector. We got way more damage on both the towers. He didn't get too much on us at all. So we're in a pretty good situation moving forward here. I'm going to end up going in for an Elixir Collector. See if he fireballs, because we have 2 Musketeers. That would be really beneficial for us if we can bait out a spell. Doesn't look like it so far. So I'm going to go in for bats here. Wait till the last possible second to drop them, though. Because I want them to stay on my side of the map and kill as many waves of Barbarians as possible. We're going to kill another wave. It doesn't really look like it. We're going to get some nice damage, but it's not killing another wave. I can go bypass that with a Ram Rider, so that's what I'm going to do. He's going to end up dropping a flying machine. Maybe I go for 3 Musketeers at the river. I think that... Oh, that's not a play anymore for me. I don't know if he's going to end up having Fireball or Lightning, and I don't want to mess around with it. I'm going to end up having to go for Bats. And the Bats will end up killing the flying machine, which is really, really great for us. But I don't know what spell he has, and he definitely has a spell, so I can't really mess around with that. That's why I didn't go for 3M. If he had Fireball, I automatically lost the game, so I can't play around with fire, quite literally. So I had Hunter, and I had to eat up a lot of damage. I'm going to wait for one of those Fire Spirits to die, and then I go for the Ice Golem. So then we, less hits on us. Go for 3M here. I'm going to Bandit. He's going to Poison. Okay, so he didn't have Fireball. I guess he's running Poison because you have to against Graveyard Freeze players. I'm going to go in for another set of Bats plus Ram Rider. Not Breakthrough, okay. He's probably going to go in for a Royal Giant soon. We can kill that, right? 3M in the middle is definitely the wave. Yeah, that just dies. Ram Rider here. And he misses too. Oh, let's go. Ram Rider is going to be tanky because he allowed us to preserve our Musketeers a little bit longer. The Musketeers were playing catch-up. And the... yeah, he allowed the Musketeers to lag behind the Ram because he missed the bar barrel. That's really cool. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. We beat Diesel. Dominating Diesel. I'm going to go kick off the game with an Ice Golem in the back, and we'll see what's up. This dude is still not dropping anything, so we're going to go opposite lane with the Bandit here. And he's going to drop the Royal Recruits. Not what I wanted to see when I was playing 3 Musketeers. I don't like Royal Recruits. They hard counter the 3M. So I'm going to go for 3M up top. Maybe we can bait out a Fireball or a Spell or a Poison or something. And then we can go in for a Collector somewhat soon. But we still have our Collector in the last card. I feel like this happens way too often. We can go for a Ram Rider here. Hopefully we're able to stun his Ram Rider. He doesn't get tower damage on us. That is ideal. That's what I'm talking about. They're hugging it out. They're having quite a love fest there, guys. They just, I don't know. Just wanted to spend some time with each other. Chill, have a conversation. Maybe read a book together. They just had no plans of even moving. This guy's going to end up going in for a Dark Goblin, so we're going to go in for a Barrel Rat on top. End up going for Elixir Collector in the back. Goes in for a Valkyrie with this. Okay, so this is a really obscure deck. All I know is that I have a Supreme Great Counter to your win condition, as you have a great counter to my win condition. He goes in for a Muskie, assuming that I would Ice Golem. So it was really well played on his end. Maybe he thought I was going to Building or something, or Ice Golem. I would assume that he thinks that I was going to Ice Golem. So I'll just give it to him. I'll say that he played pretty well there. Ram Rider on Ram Rider action again, though. That's always great. I love seeing that interaction. Phenomenal for us. And then I can Bats here, because I have to cycle one more card, get back to another Collector. Mission of this deck is to cycle as many Collectors as possible and then convert defense into offense when your opponent overcommits on defense or on offense when you have 2 Collectors. So if they don't have a way of spelling you out right here, they're going to overcommit. Then you drop 3 Musketeers and kind of wreck them. Okay, well, that's a Poison. That's already an overcommitment. I'm not going to do anything here besides going in for 3M. And because I'm up so much Elixir, double Elixir happened. 2 Collectors on the map. We applied dual lane aggression here. He's got Mirror Poison. Okay, dude. All right, I wasn't expecting that one. Really wasn't expecting that one. I haven't seen that in a fat minute. But guys, with his Mirror Poison, he doesn't even kill the Muskies. And we have an Ice Golem tanky. So he ends up having to log. We have the Ram Rider about to approach on his tower. But the Muskie is locking in, doing the damage, asserting the dominance. And we keep his Musketeer snared. You can't leave. Okay, so this is a little bit better than I thought it would be for us. I have to go in for an Ice Golem here. And then I have to go in for Bats right on top. Definitely have to go in for a Ram Rider on top of the Dark Goblin. But he's not going to do too much damage to us. We're going to assert the dominance. And I can easily just go in for a Hunter to mitigate all damage from that Ram Rider. Okay, well, not all damage because he did go in for a log. But we still got pretty nice interaction for sure. I'm going to go for 3 Musketeers up higher, not in the back. Notice how I adjusted that because I don't want that to be poisoned along with the 3M. He's going to end up going in for a Poison. I'm going to go for a Bandit to go tank in front, and then he has to log it, which he doesn't want to do. And he's not logging it, so I guess I can go in for Bats here, quickly devour the left-hand side, and get that Ram Rider to pencil trade through, and we collect a W. GG, well played, and peace out. I still can't believe this dude had Mirror Poison with Royal Recruits. What? So this guy's going to end up going for a Wizard. We're going to go for Bandit in the back here. This guy, don't know what he's running. No idea. And when you see wizard, anything is on the table. We have no idea. Okay, Mr. Minion Horde at the river. I see you, sir. I'm going to end up going for an Ice Golem, so it pops on top of the Minion Horde. And then we also get some nice damage on top of the wizard. So I'm going to have to go in for a Barbarian Barrel here. I'm going to eat some damage. It's going to be a lot from the wizard, but we'll take it. I also want to go for Collector here and then go for Bats. So the reason I go for Collector before my Bats is I want to get back to a second Collector as soon as possible. I was going to drop the Bats anyway. If I just drop the Collector first, notice how my Collector in my hand will be way quicker than dropping a getting Bats back. So that's going to be interesting. Just something that you guys want to keep in mind. If you want to get back to your Collector and you can adequately defend, that's the best way of doing it. Now, both towers are around even tower damage. We're going to go in for a Ram and see if we can accomplish anything or get anything out of him. And this is what he does. He goes in for a P.E.K.K.A. So what I want to do here is I want to go for 3 Muskies. This is going to be pretty interesting. I love doing this against Golem players too. I want to kite everything into the 2 Musketeers and get value that way. I'm going to have to go for a Barb Barrel on top of this. I don't know if it's going to pull back the P.E.K.K.A. I really hope not. And it doesn't. Perfect. So the P.E.K.K.A. should die to the 2 Muskies without any hits on them. Yep. Awesome. So that's an interaction that you guys should definitely do if you haven't done that already. It's extremely beneficial in most circumstances. I'm going to go for a Collector, and I definitely have to go for Bats. He's not going to zap in time, so the Lumberjack just dies. Yeah, he zaps later. I knew that, guys. I read him like a book. We knew what he was up to. Alright, so I can easily go in for a Ram again, and then go in for an Ice Golem, and he's going to probably scar me or go in for a P.E.K.K.A., but regardless what he does, he's going to get a lot of damage on him. So, yeah, he's going to be suffering the consequences. This time I'm going to go in for 2 Muskies towards, because I don't have Ice Golem, I can't kite it. Just going to have to go in for a Hunter here, I guess. He might scar me, so then I can go for, yeah, awesome. Then I can go in for a Battle, or a Barbarian. Battle Barbarian, what am I saying? What are these things that I'm coming up with, guys? We're going to call the Barbarian Barrel the Battle Barbarian. That's what it's called now. And he just gave up. He has aborted this mission. Dominance is asserted all over him. He has just succumbed to defeat. He knows it's inevitable. The Musketeer parade is really taking the tower right now. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Pleasure playing against you, man. Very fun and funky game, though.